gentlemen in the mix.
T-Bone Lucchese tipped $25. Your late clock and time is 4 p.m. Let me guess, got stuck in traffic. Lol, thanks for all you do. Add this to the legal fund. Kangs respect the ta.
Wait, what am I? Hello traders, welcome to stream. T-Bone Lucchese, thanks for the $25 contribution before I could even speak. Thank you, man. Yeah, stuck in traffic, dude. Am I late? I don't know. I guess. A couple minutes, literally. So, Mother of God, the Jesus candle, has occurred on Hbar. Larry Fink, whatever, adopting Hbar and their platform for whatever Larry Fink and BlackRock's devices, right? Cool. Okay, so news-driven catalyst. It was cool though, right? It was cool because it was there like it is on a handful of others. The bullish harmonic at the inflection point, 200 moving average, the reaction. You just got a type 1 return because Larry Fink. Love fest. Highest level since May 2022. Yeah, May 1st, 2022. This is it, man. Like above 16 cents. That's a high. That's like a level that's been here February 2021. Above that, 26 cents maybe. I mean, you could say like that's overhead resistance. You know, the potential resistance could be around 18.8, 19 cents. But man, that's freaking wild. But hey, how did it start? You know, little did you know, like back here, Hbar, like the Holy Grail type of setup. Little did you know, later down the road, Larry Fink would be getting involved. Oh, to continue this uptrend, where a lot of them are in uptrends. They're just not doing what Hbar did. Not yet. They may fail because Bitcoin could dump. And, you know, same situation we were in on Bitcoin yesterday. Market participants unable to break that 200-some moving average in the 4 hours. Pretty pathetic. Just a little extended little rally there. Meh. Pullback, maybe back test. 63,588, 64,899, maybe. All right, so I'll have an alert set up on Hbar. The Kang, I'm sure we'll hear it. I'm sure the beep will go off. We're going to be going up 100% before the day is over, and we got about 45 minutes to go.
It's time for Power Hour.
Since we started out on
Hbar.
let's go further into crypto.
All right, let's go to Bitcom on your daily. Downsloping consolidation. I guess above the heart line of that downsloping consolidation, right? The midpoint. They broke it. They back testing it today, and that's about it. You know, you had a multitude of green candles. All right, we have a red one. That's fine. But I thought 67,554 was kind of like the target area. You were close-ish, but no, I mean, 67.2. All right. Still think you probably will test those levels. You might very well see an 886, as we discussed yesterday. The ongoing dragon breakout that could just turn into a W. The 886, which would take you to 71.1. That would be really. I don't think that would be good. I don't think you would. I mean, you would hope the performance is miserable if we get there. But I'm just saying, you don't want to see one high, the second high, then a discernible third lower high. So, what's up, GTF? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Welcome. And then, you know, so it's like wave structures, and then you've got horizontal line resistance, candle high close, 2021, and the old all-time high. You still got to break those. There's a lot of adversity we got to handle before we could get out of the woods. Okay. It's been consolidating now since the all-time high, March 14th. What, 5 weeks now? Yeah, that's not too bad. Remember consolidation like this back in 2022 that was bearish, it looked like that. We were contained within those parameters for like 90 days. So, you ready for another 2 months of this? Oh my God. Again, I'm just talking about right here. I think it was 90 days. Hold on, I might be just thinking like 100 days. Really? When this was back when I was in the UK, I remember it was very bearish. It was terrible, bearish price. It was beautiful because it was such perfect bearish price action at key inflection points from history, resistance, support. It was just kind of a no-brainer on what was probably coming next when you were already in the new trend that was down. So what we're just looking for is favorable price action. So you want to see like market participants breach 69K, and then we see some similar type of price action like we saw here and here. Oh my God. That was just beautiful. A dream. Let's flip this thing over for perspective, right? If we're gonna want to see it on Bitcoin, this would be 69K, 67,554. Let's break it and let's correlate positively to it and hold above it. And then, you know, kind of like that is similar-ish to what we saw not too long ago when Bitcoin recaptured 42K, right? Recaptured, and then just kind of some positive price action correlation to the level before going ham. Right, so that's kind of like, if you want to see Bitcoin go higher and you want it to make a lot of sense, you want to see stuff like this, right? For that. Okay, Ethereum was listed as, was chosen by Larry Fink today too. And it didn't move. Right here. No movement at all. So, you know, if you wanted like to be able to maybe take action on the daily, looking for a confirmation low, so a retest of 2,900, 3,000 would be nice.
Gentlemen.
But right now, you know, you're in between 3,000 and really it's supply line 3,400, 3,520, 3,580. Okay. Lucchese, did you have a request, man? Oh, sorry, let me, this is just an idea, right? May never get there. The M shapes, W shapes can happen. We revived the chat box if you haven't noticed. Anyone notice the chat box revival? BNB? Yeah, I saw its highest price since April 12th today, nearing the top end of this big range between $500 and $638. I mean, what a trend. Great uptrend and higher lows than the previous lows. It looks, you know, depending on Bitcoin, it's either a sooner or later situation for BNB hitting all-time highs. So what will we say? If BNB all-time highs, you're off by 10%. That's about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's around that too, I think. 10%, let's check it. 10%, all right, so BNB and Bitcoin both 10% away from all-time highs. Ethereum, oh, it's woeful, isn't it? What is Ethereum off of its all-time highs? That's pretty telling, isn't it? 34% off its all-time highs. So BNB is really number 2, not Ethereum. What is Solana though? It's you know, it's not very good, is it, compared to BNB and Bitcoin? 40% off its all-time highs. So Bitcoin and BNB in another galaxy compared to Ethereum, Solana, and then XRP is even different galaxy of garbage, right? Like, let's not even talk. Whatever, dude. So yeah, again, you're looking at the daily. It's cool to see buyers defending a key level, and that's where a pivot occurred, and you've been rallying, and you could go size 170 for a test of that level. But again, if you're looking for like confirmation, I mean, I think you're always looking for confirmation. You want to see whatever, they could violate that demand line. Any sort of discernible double bottom of a key level on the daily, that's what's going to give you the greater probability of a particular outcome, in the situation would be going way higher, and that just hasn't. We don't have that yet. I wish we did.
Thoughts on Jasmy?
What's up, dude? Thanks for the Night of Eternity. Thank you for 20. Yeah, we can look at Jasmy, Japanese S coin, sure. Yep. So just one test visible on the daily. It'd be cool to get a second test, even if they didn't get it to 130, they got it to the demand line for test 141. That'd be cool. Something like that. XRP, I just, might as well just look at a blank chart. Cool, dude. All right. Down 2% today, above 50 cents. Congratulations. You're trading at the same price you're trading at 7 years ago. Whatever. Cool. You just recently saw your lowest price since May of last year. Almost 52-week lows. Garbage. But still, hanging around. Alligator blood, I guess. Okay, so those are like your bigger coins, and then some Hbar in there. Hbar up 69%. I mean, most coins are down today. Most are not doing too well. I mean, 100% M shape on IOTA, 20 cents. I mean, big pullbacks like this. It's not a joke. I mean, it's a real level from December 2018, right? You see it. Multitude of times been support resistance, and here we are once and now twice. Of course, locally, you always want the confirmation low. Like, if you wanted a dream of a dream, you always want to see that. If you can get it, you may never get it, but it's cool to see a level being tested again. But all the gains from the past few months are gone. Okay, KCS was up today. Nothing at all that looks like, oh, I can't wait to use the framework to identify an edge. No, nothing like that. The recaption 200 moving average. Okay, get above 10 bucks and you might have a chance for a huge run back to 15 bucks. But okay, just right, reacting, no structure, nothing. Now, basic attention token's a different story. Because you have, now, this is more like, I wish it was a bat, but it's not. It's more, it's closer to a Gartley, but it's kind of an informal Gartley because the retrace on B was just far too deep, 67, 68%. But still, you've got the framework that reversed the trend, I think. And then you have like the lows, and then you have new highs that are higher than this low, and then a higher low than these lows, and then a higher high than these highs. And now you have, for real, quite possibly the highest major low being put in of the new uptrend that was ushered in with the harmonic framework. So you would think a target's 30 cents, 31 cents up here for them to test it. I don't know if they'll break it. It's a big deal. It's not a joke. This is such a real freaking level on BAT. So again, you type to return, you might get it, you might not, but this one's more difficult. Again, you always want to see the harmonics completing, right? The 886 is the pattern completion at a strategic level that would make it optimum for risk management. This one's tougher because you're not really at some sort of really key level. But Hbar was, Filecoin was. Let's look at, again, they're just not all created equal. Some of them are showing the same structures or around there, but then some are just better. Just because, like, wow, like where it's trying to bottom out at is like at more strategic levels. But yeah, I mean, type 1 return. No edge on the oscillators, no exhaustion from the sellers yet. That's just reality. I can't make it be different. I can't make there be seller exhaustion visible on the oscillators on significant time scales. I can't make there be a confirmation low locally. Those are the things you want to have an increased probability of a more major reversal to the upside. You just have the nice completed M shape and a very minor reaction. Okay. First level of positive momentum on Altcoin today since March 31st. Meh, okay, cool. Hot was another one. Right, just kind of like 886. Hit an inflection point with the wick above the 200. Just type 1, no edge. No bullish divergence at all. No confirmation lows locally. You know, we're getting there. We're getting a lot closer. At least we got structures, because my God, man, I mean, since like mid-March, we've had nothing to talk about in crypto. It's just been like, we got to look at oil stocks and whatever. But now we have stuff to talk about. The deepest retraces in these newly established trends, right? Where, oh, it was lower highs, lower lows for a very, very long time. And that's not the case anymore. That's now... This quite possibly, you know, on Hot and these other ones we're looking at, quite possibly the highest low of the entire newly established uptrend that we just don't know how long it could last. But we're thinking, based on Fibonacci and stuff, that the party's not over. The party could lead into way later in the year, where, again, we look at like weekly time scales and we understand like, okay, like all-time highs to the lowest lows after the bubble pops. And we understand like where assets on traditional markets where they normally retrace to before they roll over again. And this one, it's pathetic. Hot holo pain for some. 8.262 of 1 penny is the most shallow joke of a retrace. Your common retrace zones, 1.2 to 1.98 cents, the golden zone. So that's just, if the trend has reversed and we're looking at just common retraces, there's a lot higher to go. I just think about it. You could be well into the end of the year before you're seeing even a 236 or a couple other key levels from history be tested. So
Gentlemen in the mix.
it's very interesting. You know, you look at the RSI and you say, man, from this low to this slightly higher low on the candle close, I mean, here's your RSI and here's your RSI. And so that's kind of hidden bullish divergence if you go from one major low to the next one. Got to wonder how that's going to play out, right? And I guess you could say the MACD, but got the other ones. Like Uniswap was one, right? And that was down almost 3% today. Still, you gotta wonder. Highest low of new established uptrend. Gotta wonder. You can't get rich on Bitcoin anymore, Turbo says. What's up, Quarterman, Batson, Oval Shrimp, Mr. Black, Mr. Black. Mr. Lodic, what's up, dude? We got a lot of misters in here. What's up, Dan? Good to see y'all on this fine Tuesday. We did choose it. Anyone on the other platforms? No. No. Not even on X. Wow, that's disappointing. Oh, whatever. Just gonna lean back and do this thing. ZRX was another that just had the M shape, reacted off of some key levels, the 886. No like local lows, you know, local confirmation lows, no bullish divergence. You don't have the edge. You just don't know, like, these reactive moves off the completion zone at these levels. I mean, they may not have much legs in them, or they could go a little bit higher and they roll over, and it's like, man, they test it again, and then we would show that edge. So it's the same story for a lot of these coins. Up Yonder, thanks to follow on Kickman. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, from yesterday to today, not much has really happened in crypto. Not at all.
I'm here.
There's another Mr. What's up, Mr. Anderson? Thank you for the elite contribution. Neo, right? The Neo in another world, but it's down 5.4% today. Dang, man. Like, it's not doing the 886s, right? ONT2, it got hit 9% because it was up like a lot yesterday, but they're not showing you the harmonics. They're not showing you any structure. They're showing you strength with crazy higher lows. That's about it. So I don't know. It's just when you see ones that are deviating from the packs or from the pack, you just want to keep your eye on them. Neo, ONT. Tron's kind of interesting because Tron has some insanely real bullish divergence, but it made crap out. I mean, that's wild. That's beautiful divergence in the daily, right? We're looking at all these ones hitting these 886s, completing these harmonics, but they're not showing any forms of local bullish divergence, seller exhaustion. But Tron is. And, so I guess what they're trying to do is these market participants are trying to defend this old base from November of last year. You can tell how real it is. Testing it, and it's like you can see the local one low, the rally, and then the second slightly lower low. And then you do have a very, very nice Japanese candlestick reversal at the key level. So you have a nice bullish pin bar, bullish hammer. It's a pin bar because the wick on the top, beautiful. So the pin bar at a strategic area with seller exhaustion on both oscillators. That's pretty nice. That could manifest into a wave up to at least 12.28 cents again. You break that, then you got yourself like a dragon that turns into a shark. Thank you for the Baba Booey. What's up, Hiking? Don't expect anything ever, Oval Shrimp, and you can never be disappointed. So yeah, uncommon characteristic of the collective, Tron Connect, but it kind of has been performing so wonderfully for a long time now. Communist China probably got the backing. Okay, so we didn't ask Jonathan if he does like turtles today. Jonathan, do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
All right. He likes turtles. Here's your turtles. Okay. Downsloping consolidation. Just like Bitcoin, right? Broken back out, back tested, and then fall through with an engulfing candle. Very nice. And then today, just I guess the heart line's being tested. The midpoint of the consolidation, the downsloping consolidation, the parallel channel tool. Anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 and now 4 and 5 and 6. Wow. So that's being regarded as support, which is good. And you understand, yeah, maybe a little bit of resistance at 2.455 trillion and then 2.577 trillion. Be wonderful to see a rally there. And you know where Bitcoin's at. Bitcoin, is above 69K if we're up there. Let me check my notes here. So apparently, according to National Weather Service, the tornado probability or the strength of the storm, the outbreak, is getting stronger. So that means the probability of us seeing some long track tornadoes maybe on this chase are increased, which is good, though understanding no expectations at all. Like if we don't see any, fine, but the conditions are getting more favorable. Exciting. Audio check. Music okay, man. Oh, wow. Old Jasmy, man. I haven't looked at this in a minute. Oh, double bottom. That thing went nuts. Tripled the measure move of the double bottom. Wow, it's very interesting. Now, no value. This could crap out any time, and it would be way better. Like, this is where a lot of these altcoins were 10, 14 days ago. They were just up here, and it's like, I mean, you can take a shot if you want, but dude, there's no value at all. You're paying premium on an asset that is, its value is gauged by nothing. Fugazi. So at least we want to see a technical 886 and an uptrend and a bullish back test of key levels from history that were not back tested. They were just breached and gone. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's very interesting that this one did not catch any sort of meaningful correction like many others did. So, I mean, yeah, whatever. Like, I would prefer always, like, oh, wow, 8.2 tenths of 1 cent is being formally regarded as support. They might even violate it. You know, I think, like, the best thing to do be waiting for Jasmy to crash and then sell off, make an 886, and then they recapture the key level, and then a formal bullish back test, spring back test, and then it makes more sense. You can apply the framework to manage your risk appropriately and to increase your probability of the asset having a more meaningful rally. So up here, I mean, cool. You can take your chance. I get it, but it's, I guess the only thing you can do is say, all right, I guess I'm just out of this thing below 1.6 cents, below the swing low that's been put in. Maybe. Not really that strategic. Just, you know, you're just trying to, but it's so high off that level too. It's maybe a local confirmation low. I think it could be better. Like if you were going to do something like that, that'd probably be better if you were going to try to take action on it. Look, that was a request. I'm looking at this. I think it would be better at lower prices, but it has not gone lower, which is very interesting. Congrats to Jasmy. I mean, also it could just be looked at like it's a sideways consolidation and has not yet sold off to go test 1.5 cents, the bottom of the range again. It was a news catalyst pump on this. Chat, I can't hear you. Hoarder, thanks for the tornado emoji, man. Joe Potter, thanks for the totals. Thanks for the 3 people chatting ever in the chat. Thanks for the lack of hype of chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, that was your request of the day. Okay, let's go to the S&P 500. Okay, the losing streak snapped yesterday, and it's continuing today, up 1.19%, up 0.13% after hours. Yeah, right after this, I'll go to Tsla. So that's it. You know, you just had a big, you know, not even a big sell-off, right? What they did do, they filled the gap. And after filling the gap a little lower, and then just you're back. You're reversing virtually at the gap fill. That's it. Cool. Still very high above the previous all-time high, outperforming the living crap out of Bitcoin. So let's think about it like this. 5.3%. So if Bitcoin was performing identically to the S&P, 5.38% above the old all-time high from 2021, Bitcoin would be trading at 72,647. So S&P performing better than Bitcoin since the breakout. Still, Bitcoin is below its old all-time high. All right, Tesla wasn't really much to look at. I mean, it's all after hours, but yeah, just trading currently, it's up 12.23%. My God, it kept going. Sitting at $162.37.
What's up, Mitch? Can you take a look at $RGTI
Back in
stock?
the channel, man. Backable
Thanks, man.
Fab, thank you so much for 20. Yeah, we can do that. We can do it, man. So what? They filled a gap. And now there were so many more gaps, though, that were unfilled. But, like, yeah, earnings will do that. Earnings will just turn it all around. Things are just getting destroyed. So, I guess after hours trading at the highest price since April 15th, really not that big a deal. Still woefully in a downtrend. I mean, the things that have to happen on the Tesla chart for one to be able to say that the trend has truly reversed to the upside again, insurmountable right now. Too many things have to happen. So like an earnings report where everyone's short on Tesla because it was a cool thing to do. Everyone should know that as a market participant that like just shorting an asset that is so destroyed like this, there was no framework for someone to be just short leading into earnings. Like if you're gonna be like short on something and you're gonna hold it into earnings, you better at least have like an insanely nice technical argument. Even at that point, it could still be sketch if like, all right, you're still doing it. It's still a freaking coin flip. But yeah, just, that's where we are, okay? Congrats to Elon. They didn't sell any, remember, Tesla has $711 million worth of Bitcoin. It is confirmed they sold none of it in Q1. So we're good there. Okay. I don't know, not much, nothing really crazy to look at. I mean, you probably had yourself a little bullish deep crab right here. It just doesn't matter. Whatever. Trend's garbage. They pumped it. Short's getting squeezed. Will it make high? Will after this, it's going to gap up? Is it going to be a breakaway gap? That's the question. Breakaway gaps, that means extremely high volume. I mean, like all these levels, to be taking out all these levels of volume, and then
Real
is it going to be
how can anyone
that
justify
big of
our
a price
government
gap
spending $95 billion
and usher in
on
a complete
anything,
reversal?
let
I don't know
alone
if it is.
non-Americans across the globe? Gross.
People that are, look, man, it's like the mafia. Like people, if you join the government, okay, you get one of those positions, they will give you the carrot and the stick. You have choices. You can either take stupid amounts of money off the table, under the table, okay, crazy life-changing money. Look at some of these representatives' net worths now on $200,000, $250,000 a year salary, over 10, 20, 30 million plus dollars, okay? But millions of dollars, right? That's their net worth. Doesn't make any sense. Or they'll destroy one of your family members' lives with some sort of dirt, or they'll do something even worse. Like there's not even dirt. They'll make stuff up to destroy you and your family. So that's it. It's not about, no one wants us doing this really. It's not just that. Many other things they do. So that's the way it works now, the deep state. Night of Eternity, sure thing, man. Thanks again, dude. One sec. We got 17 minutes of the daily close on Bitcoin. If you're enjoying anything, okay, I'll take. If you're enjoying anything in life, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks.
Can you take a look at ACI on the NYSE?
Steve Smith, thanks for the $20 super chat. We'll look at ACIE. Yes. Much love. Okay, yeah, even top gainer today was GL. Wasn't it? Globe Life. We're better than you, and we know it. Globe Life. I mean, who cares? This is the thing this is the one that crashed. It's just been recovering. Whatever. GE is also a top gainer. My God. Oh my God. Look at this thing. Look what's happening. Wow, man. I guess they had a split. When, you know, remember when splits happen, all your chart work gets wrecked. So let's try to fix it up. Mother of God, man. Certainly a dream of all dreams occurred on this one. Weekly. Today seeing its highest price since 2008. Wow. Okay, so something's pumping, man. We will we'll get to these requests. Don't know what GE. I think this is holy crap.
Mr. Comcast tipped $100. Up only, please.
Up only, Mr. Comcast said. He did. He said it, man. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate that. Well, if you are speaking of Hbar, that's happening. If you're speaking of all these other coins, it's not happening yet. Bitcoin not happening yet. I think this has something to do with like GE or something. Because I own some GE now. I think I own some GEV or something weird. Someone look that up. I don't know. Thank you, Comcast. You have any requests? Anything you want to look at, man? Let me know. Type in the chat. Speaking of earnings, mother of God, dude. Danaher Corporation up 7%, gapped up. My God, dude, what a dream. Speaking of the harmonic framework, back in yesteryear, what, January 2022? Wonder if, man, I wonder if. Wild, man. But yeah, I'm just looking at, okay, back above 247. Don't know why my arrow's there. Okay. Oh, SMCI, supermicro computer, making a comeback after, you know, momentum shift, distribution, up 6.25%, and then up 3.25% after hours with earnings on deck April 30th next week, I guess. So, wow, okay. Do you want to see what the worst gainer of the day looked like? Pretty disgusting. LKQ down almost 15%. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since March of 2021. Nasty. Wow, below that high. from 2018. Could be a long way down. Could be going to 36, 34.
Respect the DA.
Nasty, dude. Stealth Man, thank you for the 1337. Really appreciate that, dude. Wow, 2 Neos in the jar? What? That's super rare. We have Mr. Andersons. We have Neos. When Morpheuses. And other names of Matrix characters, too. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Thank you. Okay, and then we'll look at like one more big loser. The top gainers, top losers, whatever. Oh my God. So MSCIE. Dude, think about it. Imagine being dyslexic, right? And you're, hey man, I'm a trader, I'm dyslexic, and SMCI was the one I was looking to own as it was a top gainer today, and then the second top loser today was MSCI. So if you were dyslexic, you might have gotten wrecked accidentally, picking the wrong asset that was almost the same thing, right? With ticker wise, wow. Yeah, bad earnings, of course. The highest volume seen on this asset, shoot, man, since 2018. Yeah, I wouldn't be messing with this crap anytime soon. No framework. Okay. Let's see here. Was it RGTIA, I think, next? RGTIA. Rigetti. Hey, it's the Rigetti, man. Nothing really. Okay, I see what you're doing. I think you're like, hey, man, I spy with my eye a bullish shark pattern completing. This is why this man requested RGTIA type 1. Well, this is very similar to the altcoins, right? Where you got a type 1 return. You do not have a type 2. Yeah, you're onto something. It's definitely one to continue watching. I mean, it's hard to say, like, should I go long now? I mean, you got the value. If anything, stop loss would be below like 92 cents. But you would want maybe something like this to occur. That would make it perfect. That would make it no-brainer. You get a slightly higher low, type 2 return of the M shape. And that would really confirm more than before again. I mean, yeah, definitely one to watch. Put this one on the watch list, RGTIE, because it could, I mean, it's interesting right now. But is it actionable right now? That's a good question. Like, I'd say it could be better, just like Engine Coin could be better. Hbar could have been better before Larry Fink decided to choose it. Could have had that confirmation low. Right, so I'm gonna add this onto my watch list too. Oh, computing, yeah. Computer blue. Pretty good request, Fab Man. Steve Smith wanted ACI. Archean Chemical. Wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. No, he wanted Albertson. Sorry, ACI. I don't know why it generates first on the Indian Stock Exchange. Weird. Interesting, but nope. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think the trend is woefully down. I get that there's an M shape here, but the context is pretty miserable. I'd be looking for M shapes like this to develop, the way you've identified, to be down here at like 15 bucks, $14. I mean, you kind of got to understand what can happen if, like, what you're identifying. I get why you requested it, but if this harmonic that you saw, if it fails, it turns into a crab pattern. Tastes like crab, talk like crab. $16 gets us closer to the deep value areas from this low to high. Oh wow, it's almost at the 886, 1579. Dang, man. X marks the spot. So I think, like, and another thing about it, and maybe, like, right, like maybe they do it, but right now it's certain that the price is trading below the zone, right, where you got these two peaks back here from 2021. You see that? You're not above it by any means, so it has to be no until maybe the buyers recapture it, and if then they reconfirm its validity as support, maybe we'll be onto something. But for now, I don't think you can take any action on an asset that is in a very well established downtrend. How do we know that? Well, consecutive. Here's your highest high ever. Here's a big low, and here's a high that's lower than this high, lower low than this low, lower high than the previous high, lower low than the previous low, lower high than the previous high. And here we are going sideways in that downtrend. So you're no trending in a downtrend, just consolidating. I don't really, you're trading below the 200 simple moving average. 200 simple moving average beginning to down slope again. I think you got to understand where we're at in the trend, and it's not good. Trend's not your friend, and you're trying to identify something bullish that is currently trading below a key inflection point, not above it. So 1579's deeper value areas. If you were blessed enough to get it, that's where I think you'd be looking for the same type of structure to develop down there. Steve, thank you, man. I see you, dude. Yeah, trends are important. And then you get it, okay, they not even a 786 yet. Not impressed. Right, what you would want to see, okay, sir. Okay, you see like the low and then the high and then the 886s, and we're talking about, like, we just go to Filecoin and we talk about, oh, okay. So, well, maybe not on this chart. I think there's more data on other ones. Okay, we'll just go to friggin' Hbar. Forget about what it's done today. Yes. So it's like the bubble popped, and it's like you're looking at, you're kind of looking at the ACI right here. It's like, all right, maybe there's an M shape. Look, a type 2 return, and it rallies, underperforms because the trend is certainly bearish. You're no longer in an uptrend, and then it just does this, and then you're just, it kept just going down and made a 99% redraw. I don't know, from this low to high, it's more like maybe an 886. But yeah, I mean, that's where you're looking for the harmonic framework to develop for the best context, in my opinion. Come on, music, dude. We've got 4 minutes till the daily close. Like button, bell, sub, or be destroyed. Thank you. Okay, I mean, I had more contributions, but no more requests. All right. Wow, Spotify today blew up.
Requesting Cardlytics, CDLX, on the daily. Is there anything called double gap fill, patiently waiting?
Double gap fill. Sounds like man bun verbiage. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Well, look. So Spotify just been doing things up almost 12% today on good earnings, and I love how they gapped it up and it closed above such a real level, $293 to $300. Man, that's a big deal. 344 could be on deck if it's not a joke here. Wow, and you know, you can't know what's going to happen on earnings, but it looks like they were trying to. Nah, they weren't even. It could have. I mean, hidden bullish divergence, but how you know there was no pivot candle or any rallies going on? It was just earnings that has now made there be hidden bullish divergence. And that's some insane volume today. Highest volume seen on Spotify since July last year. Sheesh. All right, that's the line in the sand. Killed it. What was this, CDLX? Cardlytics. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Here we are. Cardlytics earnings, favorable earnings, pretty much made this harmonic completely play out. Anything above 984, it's solid. I mean, really, anything above $8 is amazing. There's an unfilled gap down there. A double gap fill. Patiently waiting for the double gap fill. This gap fill. You don't know if the gap will ever fill, because there could just be so much, you know, this old resistance. Like, this is such a real level, dude. 2018, 2019. I mean, if they defend the 200-day moving average, which is in between those levels, I mean, you have a lot of potential good support down here, and there might be so much that you can't even get down to 826. But if so, yeah, that might be a place to load up. But 984 to 1117 could be a very good place to be looking for some favorable price action, right? Where, oh, they sell it off, and then it, you know, whatever bounces off. We see that. I mean, that would be crazy good, because it's easy to strategize, a tight stop loss, an entry with max upside potential. Yeah, man. How was this? When we look at this before? Don't know if I ever documented this one. Oh yeah, look at this, dude. Chat, look at this. CDLX. Not bad. Nice. So earnings made it. All right, it was sitting at $8. Was identified. And then it got to, I mean, it went as high as $20.58 at the top of the harmonic. Wow. There you go, man. So at this point, it's kind of like the harmonic played out, but the trend could have very well reversed. Okay, could have. And there it is, chat. Jesus chimes. Yeah, if you're looking to strategize, you're always looking to strategize assets that are showing us recognizable structural developments at key inflection points from history. Favorable price action, okay? Let's go back to Bitcoin, because it is the top of the hour. Let us take a look. Nothing burger candle today.
Local on the 8s. I want you to see a discrete, long-lived tornadic supercell. Here's to dreaming of a wedge tornado. 45.843785 Volgo.
Amen. Amen. Mesogamma. Mesogamma is going to be the driver. Okay. My life is in Mesogamma's hands, chat. If something happens, he must be blamed. But if something good happens, he must be blamed. Thanks, dude. For the 8s. Gosh dang it, man. I'm going to start using browser again. This TradingView app is so annoying. Lord. Yeah, supercells will be nuts. Supercells that produce minimal sheets of rain. I don't know. I mean, we want moisture, right? But we don't want too much rain where we can't see the tornado, right? No, I mean, virality is not going to be a thing, but I'll get it. It'll be documented. We'll be documenting this stuff. I'm going to try my dangest. I highly doubt the internet's going to be good out there, and apparently there will be a circus because this is a high-profile storm. A lot of good variables, so the zoo will be out there. The zoo. We might die. That's new. I like that one. I'm gonna have to. We might die by traffic. Okay, all the storm chasers will be out there getting their footage, and it's like, bro, I'm just here for a good time. Okay. That was nice. We got some new ones. The Wawa bird. Okay, we'll make the Wawa bird. Well, they take the fee, so 3 bitty. Sorry, dude. I don't even know what fake teams is. And I don't, that one. Okay, I guess we'll do that too. Okay. There you go, man. Good mother of God. There's Hbar chat. The market participants are attempting to breach a old overhead resistance from February of 2021. Right, that is a very real level, and they have not. They tried, and they're already back below it for now. But it's overhead resistance because look what happened the first time. It reversed literally 44% in 4 days. Repeating, of course. Yeah, you break that level, you know how real it is. Support, resistance, support. Look how they defended it out that one time, 2 times, right? And look where it went after all-time highs. So you got to understand the pure significance of 16 pennies on Hbar. All right. They tested it. I guess technically for the first time, it was very close, but they didn't yesterday. Now they did. It's like whatever. Remember, like common retrade zone, 24.4 cents, all the way up to 37 cents on Hbar. This is the Hbar, man. Will we ever see prices above the 4-hour, 200 simple moving average on the corn? Great question. Okay, Ethereum too, whatever. Local on the 8th. So here it is, your second largest crypto in the world. Nothing really going on. Highest daily candle close confirmed since April 13th. No big deal. That's it, man. Spider, I don't think we looked at the Dow Jones. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Look at knock out these index funds. Nice rally. 3-day streak. We're going streaking the other way. Just kind of running. Highest daily candle close since April 9th. Risk on. Bids coming in. The risk off. Bids not coming in. Here's the NASDAQ composite. Nice rally at 1.59%. 15,392 is being recaptured. Very nice. Well, it was recaptured. Remember, what was it that was identified yesterday? Was anyone even watching the stream yesterday? What was identified? What was this? Could someone tell me what it was? I'm just gonna wait and see. How are y'all just gonna be saying piercing line? How? How is that a piercing line? Jedi, I need you to think harder, okay? What a piercing line is. Bitcoin halving, I need you to think real hard what a pin bar is. Okay, so that's really disappointing because it was on the live stream yesterday And the first person, Muggs, is correct. You know, informally he is correct, and so is Gutamaya. They are correctish, but the correct term, two different ones. It is a bullish harami, bullish harami, bullish harambe, because we are in modern day, or a bullish inside bar. That's what that is, and that's a Japanese candlestick potential reversal, and it was happening at a key level. And look, follow through today. Nice. Very nice. Get wrecked, everyone. IWM. Nice. Now this one. What was this one? Now, I think we talked about this one. And you might be a little confused. Now I'm starting to get what happened. Maybe someone will get this one right. What was that? It's really gonna test y'all here, okay? I don't know, is there a delay or is it just that dead? Yeah, Bob Field, you're correct. Everyone else loses and is wrong. And I'm disappointed in everyone, but Bob Field, yes, piercing line reversal was on this one. Nice follow through up to 199. And then the M shape too, remember? It's the M shape. Somehow they did it, man. They freaking did it. We're reacting. We are reacting. You never quite got to the 886 though, did you? Close. M-shaped stuff. All right. Golds. Oh, it was worse, wasn't it? They somehow rallied, but dude, this is probably, I mean, bearish and golden candle now follow through. The correction could just be like beginning. I mean, we could see way lower prices and still be in great shape on gold. So remember, you cannot do that on something like gold for too long for some sort of more meaningful pullback. All right, so what'll happen, it'll manifest into hidden bullish divergence, a higher low, and you'll run again and then get triple bearish divergence probably. But yeah, you know, risk on assets starting to go again, and then gold's just it's a risk off asset, so it's not doing too well. This is the silver, bearish and golden candle. Okay, did better than gold yesterday, but still, I mean, I think they need to test $26 and regard it as support. It's a real level, man. It's gonna just follow gold, and we just think as gold is just extended and more of a pullback would be normal, wouldn't be bad, and would set up for a continuation anyway. Martin Hbar got chosen by Larry Fink to do whatever Hbar does for Larry Fink. That's what happened, man. It went up, got as high as like 75, 77%. Freaking nuts. But it's so cool how it started, like many others. The same type of M shape developed, and then they pulled it back, and it was just strategic. It was like an ice line support resistance, 200 some moving average. That M shape completed right at that magic level, and then it went up, and now it's up here, 16 cents, flirting with one of the last resistances and the most shallow retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low. I dig it, man. Harambe means celebrate in African. Yeah, celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate bullish inside bar, Harambe, because it means if there's follow through, it's a reversal candle. So African, American, European, it doesn't matter. It's all universal. I thought LTCM was kind of doing that a little bit on, but you know, attempting a rally. Yeah. But you just don't know. Attempting the rally could mean lower high, and then it rolls over, and we start an M shape, and it completes at 1435 this summer. So not over yet. Dang, man. Nice hammer there. Nice little bullish hammer. Almost a dragonfly doji, but there's a body, so. Dang, dude. Okay, well, what's the point of even streaming on any other platform? Like, literally no one on anything but YouTube right now. It's crazy. I don't know, man. The hype will return one day, I swear. One day. I just don't know how long it'll be, man. Look at a couple of those Bitcoin miners. Remember Pizza Hut? Shoot, dude. 4.45%. Man, it was a dream trade setup. Wombo combo. First level of positive momentum put in today since April 5th. Right on the threshold of the bullish control zone on the RSI. Man, that's some solid A stuff, man. Dream stuff. And the other one was Wolf Tang. They're taking over, man. Wu-Tang! Gosh dang, dude. Up 5%. Wow, really? Highest daily candle close confirmed on Wolf Tang. Really? Since this. Wow, can you believe it? That's happening? Wolf. A Bitcoin miner, where all these Bitcoin miners have been just getting kind of wrecked and stuff lately. Highest daily candle close of the year of 2024 today. Wild. $4, $6 targets. You know it. That's the target, dude. I'm sorry. That's just where it is. That's reality. It's been that way, too. Okay, just another 46 to 125% upside. Good God.
You got me.
Thank you, Heisenberg, for getting got. Thank you, dude. Look, I'm just going to tell you, if you're new to Discord, like from watching the stream, you're like, oh, I'm going to download Discord. And then you create an account. Do not make your account your first and last name with a bunch of numbers. Because if you do, you're just going to be banned immediately. Because those are just bots. Countless ones. They just come on through, man. You better have a unique name. Okay, Wolf Tang Clan, hype in the chat. $4 on deck, $6 after that. We're going to make it, man. All the accumulation. So someone's out there, dude, and they're just buying Wolf up slowly, subtly, over and over and over. Have your alerts set up, dude. Okay, I don't really like this song at all. It's like kind of terrible. Can't even hear the music, really. Miami World Art, forgive me. I've already forgotten what I said. All right, man. We got adversity at Bitcoin. You got to break the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, 67.2, 67.554, 69K. And then you got to pray that we don't just put in a 886 from this high to the lowest low there around 71.2. Oh, man. There's just so many levels of adversity we must overcome on Bitcoin if we are to become well-rounded men and head to, the 1272 in linear scale, 82K. That's not German. What are you talking about?
I can vouch for Wayne Batson as having a real name, so please don't ban him. Even though I'm tied up falling asleep in court because it's boring me to death.
Don't get wrecked. Nothing you can do, man. Court systems are completely compromised. The checks and balances are derailed. Anarcho-tyranny. Activists are in positions of power on a grand scale. There will be no justice. Not in the North. Not on the West Coast. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Trump. Remember, I mean, come on, dude. People smoking crack in the White House and doing other disgusting, decrepit things in the White House, and nothing's happening. And they're printing money and they're sending it all over the place, enriching themselves, their people, money laundering, and you're not going to do anything about it, man. You're just going to sit there and live your life. And that's okay. You live your life, and wow, dude, that's not bad, dude. That's not bad at all. Sir, who was that? Keys, Mofkeys. He was like, sir, could you please look at this asset? And it's like, you know, it's a terrible trend. All-time bear trend. Sucks. I still don't even know if it's, you know, the performance could be terrible, but, you know, the fact that we just got some random request and it's a German stock and it's like, dang, man, you got like, yeah, 886, you got type 1 and then type 2. It's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not going to take action on this thing, but I think it's cool that this dude just requested some random thing, random asset, and it's like kind of the harmonic framework here. You know, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they got the breakout. They tested it. You got to break that $54 level. Oh God, earnings. 2 days, and before wrecked or not, you know, you come down and make a third valley. That'd be pretty cool. That would make it probably a stronger argument, but not bad. I don't even know if he's still here. He might have already left. Dickie it is. I don't know. What do y'all think about this? Let me see if I still have it. Maybe I don't have it. So y'all heard of Alexander Fraser? I think it's Tytler. Hopefully it's not Titler. A democracy cannot exist as a permanent form of government. It can only exist until the voters discover that they can vote themselves largesses, legarcy, which is, you know, money from the public treasury. From that moment on, the majority always votes for the candidates promising the most benefits from the public treasury, with the result that a democracy always collapses over loose fiscal policy, always followed by a dictatorship. The average age of the world's greatest civilization has been 200 years. These nations have progressed through this sequence from bondage to spiritual faith, from spiritual faith to great courage, from courage to liberty, from liberty to abundance, from abundance to selfishness, from selfishness to apathy, from apathy to dependence, from dependence back into bondage. What do you think about that? Wow. Oh, hey, look, it's 007 RE. Emphasis on the RE. Thanks for the 7 months of continued support, dude. Just moments ago. Much love, man. Thank you. Yeah, again, the dude's name. This is like old, real old dude, real old quote. Alexander Fraser Tytler. We could just call him Titler. I don't know. Okay, so, let's go Germany, but the trend sucks, but the harmonic framework's there. But just because it's there, it could just manifest into crappy performance and then roll over and make lower lows later. We'll see. It's a chemical company. All right. Could be a bearish 5-0. Are you talking about bearish 5-0 like this? Uh-oh, that's scary, right?
So are we in the dependency stage? Next is bandage stage, yikes.
And this is the bearish 5-0. Yeah, I think we're, yeah, we're still kind of like transitioning from apathy. Like I was just saying, right? All y'all are like normal people working your jobs, whatever. And none of y'all are like going out and being activists and trying to change things because you're busy with your lives, your families. I get it, right? So it's almost like we're apathetic to the people that are that have completely and utterly compromised our government and government entities, every facet of the system, right? So I think we're transitioning from apathy to dependence because, like it's going to be like that if we follow Canada and Australia with like the home prices and the cost of living is insane. Yeah, I don't think we're quite fully on dependence yet. But I think we're transitioning from apathy to dependence. Lucchese, does that make sense? Not in bondage quite yet, but believe me, at this pace, we might be alive to see it, dude. So yeah, if we have a shark and it's going to turn into a bearish 5-0, then you're going from the high to the low here, and we're screwed. I mean, we're at the pattern completion zone of a bearish 5-0. Yep, 50% retrace from that high to low was 66,133. Hey, look, you know what's crazy? I mean, unless it could happen, right? So, too early to say. 23 hours, 34 minutes till a new daily candle, but look what's happening today. And again, it may be meaningless and it may just turn back into, a red histogram island because, again, you just had this nice little extended rally up there and you're testing and unable to break the 200. There's just so much ahead of you that you have to break that I don't know how they're going to do it, but maybe, first level positive histogram wick since March 15th. But yeah, this thing starts selling off, you will not have positive momentum. It will switch right back. You'll start building negative momentum, okay? It's the shark. It's the 5-0. It's the... Oh, man. Mr. Black. Good, man. Good. I try to blow minds of occasionally, Inspire some awe in here. Congrats, Cameron Diaz. I didn't know she was into... cryptos, man. That's crazy, dude. All right. Well, we've been live about an hour and a half now, and it's just Tuesday. Bitcoin's doing nothing. Hbar's king. Tesla's up. Enphase is down. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Mr. Comcast, thank you so much for the hundo. Session Top Jesus, and everyone else. 007, thank you, dude. I'll be back. Till next time, respect, T.A. Oh yeah, it's a full moon, the pink full moon today. Ugh. It's our Pink's favorite moon, man.
Adios, turd nuggets.